All right, guys. So let's start. So it should be easy. Just check with the group if anyone, someone else is joining in, so we know when to start. Just check if you have the numbers. Your group, just check. Okay, sure. Let's start. So, guys, welcome back. Good to see. Hope everyone's safe because I think the second wave of COVID is pretty strong, right? At least here in Mumbai. I don't know about how's it happening in your respective cities. Right? All right. So
We are having elections here, so once it's over, it would get really bad, I think.
yeah, Kaustubh, I think it's getting bad. So second wave is going to be worse, right?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Okay, sure. Back to valuation. Cool. Who's going to summarize our last session? Any questions from there on? Anything? Yeah. Any questions? Did you guys reflect back on the document? Yes, no.
Today, I think it was mentioned that it will be BC and resume writing class.
Resume writing class? No, how can that be?
Yeah, yeah. She mentioned it this way only.
Really?
Am
Yeah,
I
Rajiv,
right?
she's right. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. No, I think that's a typo because tomorrow it says valuation. So I think it's a typo. So
Tomorrow is valuation, but today they said it will be BC and resume writing.
no, I think it's so what do you want to do? You want to do BC or you want to continue valuation? Let me ask you what you want to do.
Actually, we were prepared for that only.
So you want to drop valuation midway? You want to go by that schedule or you want to go by momentum, continue the momentum from last second?
Just ask others also what they want.
No, I don't think why. I don't see any reason why should business communication be here. I'm just checking my message that I sent to her, and I think both the days I have told her it has to be valuation. So, guys, what do you want to do? This is someone sent an email midnight, half asleep, and errors are bound to happen at that point in time. 12:05 a.m.
Yeah, let's continue with valuation if it's okay.
That's what I had in mind. Swati, does that bother you? Are you? I mean, I don't understand. What do you mean by prepared for business communication?
No issues with that.
I mean, logically, we had to continue from the previous session, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Any questions on valuations from the last session? No questions at all. Okay. So I have a question. So what are different? How do you value a company? How will you go about valuing a company? Wow, that is a lot of insights. So guys, what do you want to do? It clearly seems either you guys want to break today, or you want to do some. I mean, I don't know. Because this is strange. Okay. So what we'll do then is we'll call off the session today. We'll meet tomorrow, 8 a.m. Because no response for a long time is not acceptable at our side.
Hello. Good morning, Rajiv. I'm sorry I missed your question. Can you please repeat it?
I'm sure the others heard what my question is. They can help you with that.
I'm sorry, I was actually
Yeah,
I you were stuck somewhere. I'm so sorry. Can you please repeat?
yeah, it's
How
the
the different ways.
yeah the different ways the companies can be valued, and if you could sum it up like what was taught last day. Well, I could figure out one which is DCF, though it's not the most accurate way, and the other one, yeah, if you remember, then if you can be safe.
It is another is asset-based valuation. We value the all the fixed and current assets of a company, and it is basically for the company which is in distress, and basically uh, the people who are the lenders are basically are doing this distressed evaluations so that they can be given off their debts, whether DIP Council will invite fresh investor to infuse equity and turn around and clear all the debts. And then we have precedent transaction multiple, which measures like multiples, like how much are we paying for every USD of sales per year, EBITDA, and then production metrics and other operation metrics is measured in comparison to other companies, so that we can take out the correct valuation of a company. This is the three ways we can do it. And another one was the discounted cash flow. That was the which includes the weighted average cost of capital, and which forecasts the 5 to 10 years of cash flow. And it is it is not very much used method by the and the most preferred method is precedent transaction multiples that we discussed in our last class also, and we were doing the DCF.
We were supposed to, like, Rajiv, you said that. Hello.
Yeah, I can.
We were supposed to, like, dissect the CAPM and the betas today, like what effect it has on the discount rates actually while going through the DCF. You said that we would discuss this a bit.
Right. So my question is, how do you go about doing what's your preferred method? What's your preferred method to value a company?
Well, the preferred method should be the precedent transaction one, but mainstream banks do go to DCF, resort to DCFs at times, though it's riddled with errors and the probability of not arriving at an accurate number is high. So in terms of deal making, we tend to avoid that.
Okay, so why DCF? What are the use cases? I think we went through this, right? DCF versus PTM.
Since in case DCF, that long-term forecasting is one of the major issues, that it may not be correct if we are forecasting for a longer term. So it is better to compare the companies on certain ratios to reach these certain evaluation, so that we can evaluate the company in a proper way.
I mean, what is proper way mean?
Well, we can compare on different companies in same area, so that we can on basis of different parameters, like we had already that enterprise value by sales, EV by EBITDA, and EV by any relevant operating metric, so that we can reach to a better answer.
Okay. What I suggest is, I don't think everyone's prepared for this, right? We haven't revised it yet, or rather refer to the document. So what I want is, let's call this class off. I'm okay. Instead, you guys refer to the document. I'm sure everyone has it, right?
Rajiv, no document was sent
Rajiv,
to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, actually, no document was received by us, so that's why.
We have last classes document.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to revise that also.
That's very strange.
And I've not been taking notes actually, like Swati and Devanshi, they usually do. So yeah, like, don't have the document to refer to actually.
That is very strange. Okay, because this was shared immediately, April 4th, 12:09 p.m. from my side. Okay, let me call them up, because valuation guys, not that I don't want to do this, but valuation is a it's very tricky. So if you're not up to the mark session on session, uh, I'm afraid everyone will just get lost. You get my point? So it is for your good that I want this to happen. Okay. पढ़ाने के लिए तो मैं पढ़ा दूं. I can run ahead, but I want everyone to have a good handle on it. So let me ask one, why was this not shared? Let me call the admin right. You know what? You know, if I don't do this, you will still be lost at the end of the course. Why PTM? Why DCF? Or when to use PTM, when to use DCF? So one sec. Hello. Sakshi, good morning. Okay, guys. So I was just talking to the admin. Somehow they missed out on sharing the Word doc. Okay. So this is a situation. And now I have a better clarity why there were no questions, because you didn't have a reference material, right? So,
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
Rajiv.
so let's be practical. I don't want to overload you with uh, the next few elements of valuation today. I were to finish the DCF nuances. I were to run a case study with you. Okay. Because we will do at least 2 case studies for you to get a good grip on valuation. But without any clarity on the previous session, I don't want to proceed, because not because I don't want to, I am absolutely fine, but that will hamper your learning. Figure out ki why was the business communication agenda shared out when I have explicitly mentioned it has to be valuation. Okay, mistakes happen, no worries, shit happens, it's okay. We don't have to get hyper on that. Coolly, uh, you know, you can enjoy the Saturday mornings, and then we will resume tomorrow. Does that sound good? Is that a good decision? At least by today, if you get that document, you'll be able to go through it, right?
Okay.
Yes, that sounds good.
See, because you are with me on this, because valuation is a little bit of a heavy lifting, just like financial modeling. You skip one reference document and you're lost in the jungle, right? If this were like
Right.
resume building, if this were like communication, other softer blah 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 elements, it's okay. You would have continued. Okay, but you realize we covered a lot of material, right? A lot of discussion points last class, and for me to recap everything is as good as. Do you guys agree with this?
Right.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes,
I I think the office should open by 10 or something, I'm told, and by say 10:30 or so, you should receive your documents. So go through it. You have one full day. Chicken. You have one full day. Go through it, and
I think
tomorrow.
one more
Sorry.
thing.
Huh,
The 21st, I think 21st March class recording is also missing.
20.
Yes, I was absent on that day and I was
Ah,
unable to revise all of that as well.
21st March, I will check, because recordings are done by the admin, right? I will coordinate.
ah.
Okay, check. I will coordinate. I can just coordinate for this. I'll figure out, because recordings don't
And
happen on it doesn't happen
ah,
on my system. If it happens, I share with them immediately. Okay. Um, okay. So I'll check 21st March. No worries. No worries. Okay. So
okay.
maybe the next 5-7 minutes, if you let's take just one second. I think this is the admin calling. One second. Any. Completely your domain. Completely your domain today. अरे अभी भी कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है. Wow.
Rajiv, if I may say something, like
Yeah, Kaustav, please. Go. Don't
like
feel.
last evening, I was wondering that what am I doing with my career, and I was reflecting on it, and
Okay.
and I'm it's okay, but I'm not very pleased, and I'm not feeling that I'm going anywhere for the past 6 months or so, to be very honest. Yeah, no
Okay.
disrespect towards my current company, but
Okay.
I I was checking out the openings that I went to a vendor's website, and I'm not sure if I'm properly qualified in order to apply for their jobs, because Aventus is really I mean, big league PE player. So I was going through the analyst and associate roles over there. So I was
Okay.
I was thinking that what are the odds that like if we could make it to a PE firm like Aventus, or even smaller ones. Like I was going through something called O3 Capital also. I didn't quite land up in their careers page, though I did come across someone called Shiraz you once mentioned. So I was just seeing the kind of work they do and the deals they undertake. I was just
Okay.
wondering in general, like, what are the odds if we could make it there from back office
Okay.
finance jobs to like,
Okay. Cool. So Kaustav, first, I'm very glad you're thinking on these lines. Okay. I'm very happy. So first things first. Okay. Uh, just take out the negativity in your head that you will not be able to transition. Okay, there have been many transitions from the back stroke middle office to the front end, many. Okay, so it is doable and achievable. Okay, the question is how. Okay, so and I think I'm going to give this framework today to everyone. Okay, let me pull up a Word doc, please. Okay, this is more like now getting into how do we reach out. Okay, the question is, okay, uh, okay, okay. So I'm going to give you like a step. This is your question. This is what is bothering you, Kaustav.
yeah, and also the fact that majority of these hardcore finance roles are located out of my city and state. Like I do have to migrate to Western India or Southern India to get good placements actually. So that's also the compensation factor is also haunting me, that what kind of sustenance would I be able to maintain, should I change cities? So that's everything at once actually.
Sounds good. Thank you. So let's first tackle how do we prepare ourselves to get the role we desire. Okay. Of course, the soft skills that I'm sure. Okay, what are the basics? Okay, you have been researching your target industry. Okay, वो सब हो ही रहा है. Beyond that, this is happening, right? I've been telling you resources, magazines, how to think about an industry, business drivers, what could the assumptions look like. Okay, वो तो कर ही रहे. I'm assuming everyone's doing that. Which means second step is, now I want everyone to start building without any fear. Hoga nahi hoga. Have no fear. The moment you have fear, guys, you're half dead. Okay, so don't have any fear. Start building a long list of your desired workspaces. Okay, or brands. Let me call it like that. What kind of desired brands, workspaces do you like to go to? Like make club them into boutique and club them into bulge. Right? Remember this? The boutique banks and bulge bracket, that's what we did, right? Remember, if you recall, make a long list of it. Okay? Then the third step is, okay, based on your personal circumstances, okay, build a short list from that long list. I think iske parameters, I think you would know best, correct? So maybe location. You don't probably prefer shifting out of East India. Okay, Kaustubh. But let me tell you, there are one or two small interesting firms that work out of Calcutta. There will be one or two on the East Coast. You'll have one or two very interesting firms working, out of Madras, and somewhere in between in Hyderabad, which is not specifically East Coast but southeastern part, there are many. Okay, so you start building a short list based on your location and the likes, and other elements which is very personal to your circumstances. Maybe you want, if you're comfortable, you can talk to me alone in private. I'm happy to have that conversation. Okay, whatever that XX factor, YY factor is. Okay, now sounds good. Now the most important thing starts. Okay, so now start getting details on your shortlist. What details? Follow me. Okay, look at the deals they have done. What kind of deals have they done generally? So start profiling mentally. Acha, matlab O3 Capital. I mean, I interviewed at O3 Capital. Shiraz, fantastic individual, very helpful. Let the time come. I'm happy to share a few connects of mine directly with you guys. Okay, and I will talk to them. Hey, these are some bright folks. They want to switch. Just talk to them. Okay, I'm willing. I will definitely do that bridge for you. Be it with Shiraz, be it with anybody. Okay, Shiraz, okay, I can put you in touch with Avendis also. Okay, and a few others. Okay, so uske pehle on your shortlist, start getting at the deals. What kind of deals they do? O3 Capital generally does a lot of consumers, healthcare, medical devices. They do a lot of telecom technology, media kind of deals. Okay, find those. This will be very different for O3 versus Avendis. Okay, the top 3, top 4 deals. So maybe let's say the top 4 deals for each of those firms on your list. Okay, so it should be in your working memory. Who are the partners? Okay, within the partners, okay, they are industry focused. What do they focus on? Okay, their deals. Okay, connect with them via LinkedIn with the interesting message. Okay, so you should be on the network. Okay, try getting a meet. Okay, in person or Zoom. They are more than happy to do it. Okay, if not the partners, then it could be the leadership team, the senior management. Okay, and exactly the same things. Try connecting with them. Okay, try getting what kind of deal. So why? Because when you're meeting them, when you're trying to meet them, when you're trying to send them a message, okay, this partner like Shiraz does a lot of technology deals and healthcare deals. You can talk about it. Why? because you can profile or maybe find 2-3 interesting companies in that space and say, hey, Shiraz, I find these companies interesting. I thought I'll share this with you. I'd like to have a small chat on how can I help you and explore possibilities at working with you at work. That's the kind of networking that is needed. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not taught how to network well in our schools. It's not the culture in India, right? Why? Most of us take B schools or whatever school you go to as a placement agency. Okay. Let me tell you, the school owes you nothing. You have to work. You have to network by yourselves. Okay. It's a learning institute and not a placement institute. Okay. And that's the real world out there. So you will have to make that happen. So connect with them. Okay. Expand your networks. Very, very important. Meaningfully try to have a conversation with them. How will you have it? How will you have meaningful conversations? Why will they be interested? Is because, hey, you've been researching the target industry well. Something interesting you spotted. So you have meat in the conversation. You are not directly talking to them, hey, I want a job. This is my resume. Help me. Okay, don't write cold emails like that. And that's the biggest not to do. Okay, directly, talk about job, work, okay, salary, blah, blah, blah. Don't do this. First, let them see some value in you. Be patient. Okay. Basically, highlight the value in you. Okay. By probably building a pitch deck. Okay. Sharing an investment opportunity. Okay. Helping them source deals. Okay. Or helping them on a financial model. Okay. So be open to interning with them. Okay. For a switch. Be open. Say, hey, I want to intern. I want to learn the tricks of the trade. I want to be mentored by you. Can I intern? I just want to, learn something. Okay. Highlight the value in you. That will, okay. Or these traits, okay, will show commitment in you towards them, towards the work road, wherever you are, towards the industry. Like, how passionate are you about this? Yeah, and you can moonlight, which means moonlight with your full-time role. Trust me, you have plenty of time. We just don't leverage it. 2 hours, 3 hours. Hey, I'm going to moonlight you, and because I want to transition. I like this industry. Let me help you source some deals, or how can I help you? Can I help you build some model? I'm happy to, just moonlight with you. Unless, you find me really cool and, we can explore a full-time role with you. Make that bridge. So create the bridge. Okay. Build the transition bridge. No one will tell you this, guys. I have done this myself. So while I was at Citibank, full-time role, pretty heavy. I used to still moonlight with the other boutiques. In one of the boutiques I was very, very keen on, and I started moonlighting. Say, hey, I'll help you source some deals because of my connects, and I'll also probably help you build a model, do whatever is needed. Boom, I got the switch. It took me about 4-5 months. After that, it was like amazing. Okay, so you go to highlight the value in you by doing things. Very important. By doing. Okay, ये तो करना ही नहीं है. Directly mail डाल दिया. Like this is what most people do, right? On LinkedIn messages. Hey, I'm looking for a job. This is my CV. Thank you. Said, why should I even talk to you? Who the fuck are you? Right? Literally like that. Okay, and front end is like that. Cutthroat. Okay, but front end is very, very caring and very empathetic. If you highlight the value, say, okay, fine, you need a day off, take a day off, no worries, we'll manage. Okay, so it works on both sides. So don't be cut and dry. Sounds good? Why? This is exactly the same thing you will do when you are working at O3 Capital and you're pitching for a deal with a promoter. These are exactly the things you'll do. Show me some value, I'll hire you by doing some work. Right? It's the same thought process. Okay. Then of course you go to build your like a application file, right? What does that have? Your IB centric, IB or PR or credit research, all talking front end, okay? Centric resume, okay? For this, okay, your you should mention your moonlighting stuff that you moonlighted. Where have you moonlighted? Okay, where else have you worked? Whatever, interns, okay. Mention all case studies you worked on. Like you've done 3-4 case studies till now, right? So mention all of those, okay, which are very specific to front end roles. And because you got to highlight, hey, I can think in a way that is needed to succeed in the front end. So you got to mention those. Okay, of course, mention all the deals you have done, you have worked on full time, if any, if you have worked on any deals. Okay. Get the application template ready. That's your resume. Okay. Build a pitch deck. Okay. Of a company you are excited about. Okay. Build a FinMod of a company you're excited about. Okay. That should be your application file largely. Okay. And the idea is to network. Also, does it help you a little with your question?
Yes, of course. I was seeing this.
Yeah. So I think most of us do not do this, correct? Ekdam andhadhan hota hai. We don't do this, correct? We don't do this. We don't even do
Yes.
this. We don't do this. We take it for granted. It's degree, certification, hai, so job mil jayega. Hi, hello. There is no entitlement. You got to prove yourself. It's like if you want to be in the Olympics team, you're not entitled to be on the Olympics team. You got to prove the Olympic selection committee many times over by winning those nationals, by winning the small local tournaments, by winning the nationals, by winning the other important tournaments. And then you build a transition bridge. Okay, so you got to do this. And my advice to all of you, your first preference, let it be boutique, because the amount of learning you will have in a boutique, incredible. You can't even match it. After that, you will never want to work at a large company or a bulge bracket. I'm a living example. I do not want to work at a large company anymore. And blah blah blah. Okay, you're a small cog in a large company. You're one of the small trees in a very large jungle. Boutique, it's a small garden and you shine. You're visible. You get to do a lot of work. Okay, you get to be a part of the entire deal. And there's a massive difference when you talk to someone who's worked at a big 4 IB or a very large bulge bracket, and someone who's worked at a boutique. You will figure that out in the conversations these two guys have. Boutiques guys go very, very deep. Okay, and boutiques.
Yeah, I can.
Sorry, Kaustubh, yeah.
No, Rajiv, I was about to say that yes, I can feel that because a big organization usually overlooks the sensitivities or the needs or the shortcomings of a fresher actually. So, and they just want you to perform without understanding what the bigger picture is. They don't
Correct.
usually, they're very hesitant to give a bird's eye view of what's happening.
Correct.
So
So
just
boutique
keep on doing things you don't understand.
ownership of the work. Okay. This is only complete ownership of a task. You see the difference? Yeah, you see the difference? Do you want to own the
Yes.
task or own the complete work? Boutiques will allow you that freedom to be there. Okay. So choti company doesn't mean bad. Choti company means, hey, wow, you're really valuable and they have limited budgets. And the moment they've selected you, which means you are special. Okay. And boutiques will also give you higher bonuses, massive bonuses.
So Rajiv, my question is how, like, what skills are like they expect from you to get into a boutique?
Exactly the same skill sets. Hard skill sets, so hey, no, we spoke about it, right? They will still want to look at, can you build a model? Okay, yeah, can you think about a model? Chalo, can you think about a model? Fair enough. These are the assumptions I should be looking at. Super. Can you analyze the business model? Okay, what do you analyze in the business model? What kind of drivers do you think this particular sector has? Can you talk about, can you source deals for them? Can you reach out to investors for them? Okay, all these are soft skills. Skill sets stay the same. They're not going to be different. The only thing is, the only difference is in a boutique, you will be able, you are expected to lift more heavy weights more often than in a bulge bracket, which you can delegate the task or certain tasks in a deal does not come to you. Yep. Yeah, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
ठीक है, स्किल सेट में चेंज नहीं है, माइंडसेट में चेंज है यहाँ पे. Okay, sounds good. So let me ask you in the room, how many have done or from 0.2 to 0.6? How many have done that? Do you have a long list of desired workspaces? A proper systematic Excel sheet on that? Have you profiled their deals? Have you profiled their partners? Have you profiled the senior management? Okay, do you know what to talk to them? Does the senior management's industry focus matches with your industry focus? That is also important, right? To break the ice. Okay, like for example, if someone's interested in healthcare, like Swati, Swati, let me ask you, name a firm which is very focused on healthcare. Let's see if you've been doing your research. Name an advisory firm which is very, very focused on healthcare. Swati, are you there in the room?
There.
Ha.
No idea.
Exactly. That's what we need to do. Okay. That's what we need to do. So look up OrbiMed Ventures. Okay. Look up OrbiMed Ventures, and there are quite a few. I'm not saying this is the only one, but if Swati is wanting to talk to OrbiMed Ventures, Dr. Sunny Sharma, okay, he is the partner and the founder. If Swati is talking to Sunny Sharma about say consumer packaged goods, Sunny Sharma will be kind to Swati, say, okay, but you know what, this is not what we do, this is not what I do, this is not my industry focus. I'm not the right person. Okay, maybe you should talk to someone at Mate. Okay, Jacob Matthews. We love these kind of shit. I don't do CPG, I do healthcare. Tell me if you have something interesting in healthcare. And that's when Swati should say, okay, fine, I've profiled of other senior management at OrbiMed and the likes. I know what industry they focus on within healthcare, what kind of deals they've done that. So that becomes like a talking point. You can open the conversation. Hey, Dr. Sharma, I congratulations on the last deal. Very interesting. I read about it, and that's an exciting space. That's a much better way to open a conversation, right? Than saying, I am Riya Srivastav, I'm looking for a job. This is my CV. Yeah, do you agree? Do we do this much of homework?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make sense? Itna homework karna padta hai. Okay, so open your conversations, build a bridge, and say, hey, I'm keen about healthcare. I'm working right now here. I'm looking. How can I add value? I'm excited about this space. How can I add value? Can I help you source some interesting deals? Can I be a research intern for a while, and then make the full-time transition? I'm more than happy. Okay. Sometimes to test your commitment, the partners say, hey, you know what? I'm going to give you an full-time internship positions. Come and join me. And based on how you perform, we'll give you a full-time conversion. It has happened because laterals में ऐसा होता है. Right? So you'll have to be open to both. Formal recruiting that is mentioned on their website, apply for careers, but don't wait on them. You got to start. Okay. Also, cold calling. You have to cold call. Okay. Show up in the office. Okay. You will have to cold mail. Okay. But the cold mail should mention all of these. All of these. Okay. Industry events. So many. I mean, last week there were like 2-3. Okay. Industry events around IB, your specific industry. There will be bankers there. All those things happen. You got to meet them. Yeah. And reach out to friends of friends who are there. Okay, for a referral. Very, very, very powerful for a referral. Yeah, do you get that? Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So start doing this. Kaustubh, did I answer your question? Anything more that's on your head?
Yes, Rajiv, it does most of them actually.
What is still most of it means? What is it? Something that's still not there?
Rajiv, actually, I am open to relocating, like to Western India or to NCR, wherever it takes me to. Actually, just yeah. To be honest, the city where I stay is probably a dead city. Not much of an M&A activity, not much of any industrial activity takes place in my state, to be honest. So like I do wish to move out. I'm just concerned about the kind of compensation brackets these firms or these jobs would be offering me. So like.
So I think I'll give you some personal advice on that, applicable to everybody. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Remuneration. We have to think about it very differently. Okay. Remuneration. Okay. You have to earn it. Okay. There's no entitlement again. So okay. So highlight your value over time. So don't take it like a golden goose. Because sab abhi hi chahiye. I want a signing bonus. I want a very high variable bonus, or I want a very high fixed. I want these perks. Blah 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 blah. Ye sab nahi hoga. To start with, because you have to accept that you are shifting careers. You're pivoting. So your previous work-ex will not have that much of a weightage in the remuneration. May not. Okay. Because you're not moving up the ranks, you are changing your track. So you're changing your sport from being a long jumper to a hurdle race. Now you're playing the hurdles, right? 200 meters hurdles. Pehle you used to do long jump. Okay, so now you have to prove yourself, no, in 200 meters hurdles. आपको sponsorship कितना मिलना चाहिए?
Right.
खेलो, 2 गेम खेलो, performance देखेंगे हम. We'll give you the chance. Come, the track is yours. Come. Do you get the analogy? लॉन्ग जंप में ही चाहिए तो ठीक है ना, आप ले लो, ओलंपिक से ले लो, प्यूमा से स्कॉलरशिप मिलेगा, स्पॉन्सरशिप मिलेगा आपको, बिकॉज यू प्रूवन. सो रेम्यूनरेशन, थिंक अबाउट इट. कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग सबसे पहले should be covered. I know this is very subjective. Okay, should be covered, and this is what I also do. Okay, I mean, I'm no longer an employee, but I give this, I do it, I play for myself, and I always help my other folks who work with me. Hey, cost of living is covered, no, so relax. Okay, so cost of living matlab your groceries aa gaya, plus rent aa gaya, okay, plus some basic insurance in place, plus commute and basic internet ke sath not included. As long as your cost of living is covered in a particular city, good for it. As long, okay, then you look at, so your base fixed salary itna to hona chahiye, itna to do mereko, because I'll have to rent, stay comfortably for me to be productive, right? And then comes the standard of living, which will come from bonuses. So look at your bonus structures. Look at your bonus structures. Will you make, over at the end of 1 year, will your standard of living increase? Will you have some surplus cash flow to make some more discretionary expenditure? Okay, that's how you also negotiate your salary or remuneration. So as long as you are very confident that you will highlight your value over time, okay, give this like a long-term view. A little, not a year-on-year view, but a little, say, in 3-year block. So ask yourself, 3 years down the line, should I increase my standard of living by switching? Even if that means the bonus structure will kick in 2nd year onwards. Any variable, any bonus is what I mean. Okay, bonus, commissions, stocks, whatever it is. Stocks to me hota generally, but bonus commissions generally. Or let me call any other vesting. Yes, there is vesting stroke perks. Or you say, okay, I'm good with basics. Can you cover medical insurance for me yearly? So utna cash bach gaya, right? Does that help?
Yeah. Actually, I was inclined on the long-term view only. Like, if I plan, I would plan for the long-term view only. So yes, it does.
You should take the plunge. Do not overanalyze. Most of us overanalyze and we never take the plunge. And after 4 years, we go, oh shit, I missed that bus. I should have jumped into that opportunity. Okay, take the plunge. If it doesn't work out, doesn't work out. Fair enough. At least you tried. Right? Do not overanalyze. This will eliminate fear. Eliminate fear of failure. Failure, okay, experience is solid mila na. You have good skill sets, you built your networks, you will find another firm to work for. Okay, you can go back to your previous employer, but if you, of course, maintain good relations with everyone, right? And fortunately, the macro scenario in India is working in all of our favors. Okay, there will never be no jobs, there will never be no income ever for skilled talent. As long as you're skilled, you will have some work, you will grow, definitely. So eliminate that fear of failure. We are not in US where, recession ho gaya to khatam ho gaya. Okay, or Germany where, oh God, I'm done. Okay, take the plunge. That's where learning happens. Sounds good. I would also urge all of you to look at very, interesting. I mean, actually, I'll put it here. Okay. well-funded startups in your target industry. That's very so. So this actually answers Kaustubh's question, right? Well, so let's take a route. Okay, say Kaustubh, what's your industry? What's your focus industry?
Yeah, it's EVs and alternative powers.
Correct, electric vehicles, battery. Okay, so Kaustubh, you might probably say go to a company called ChargeZone, for example. Say, hey, I'm wanting to work. It's well funded. I'm excited about the EV space. Of course, you have to highlight value. The principle stays the same. Start working. Any role, pick it up. Build credentials. Let the founders notice you. Hey, that guy Kaustubh made an amazing switch, okay, from Deloitte, and now we're really happy with him. Let's offer him some senior management roles now. Okay, spend some 2, 3, 5 years. The moment you do so, you're also networking with the investors in the startup, right? Investors love to talk to employees of the startups they are funded, and you've proven your mettle, and then you can transition into a fund that makes investments in these spaces, because the value of working in a startup is here. I put this right. 1 year startup equals almost 5 years or more in a Fortune 100 company. Any damn day. 1 साल निकालो equals to 5 years worth. You'll be able to sniff the business drivers in few minutes. Forget hours. Few minutes, like 6, 7, 8 minutes, you'll be really sniffing like a Labrador, right? Okay, यहाँ drugs हैं. Okay, I think the business drivers are here. You'll smell blood immediately. वो Fortune 500 के पास कभी नहीं आता. It takes a long time for them because they're a small cog in a very large company. Okay, so I've lived that life again. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And this is where you can make, okay, like a direct switch to a fund straight away, because you've seen how a funded startup grows, what it takes, and you've played a critical role in that. Any role, sales, operations, technology, supply chain, any goddamn role, pick it up. Okay, now this is something where all of us are very fortunate, because the number of quality startups that are coming up in India is very high. Lot of opportunities, and a conventional recruiter or a placement agency will never tell you to take this route, because they can't think laterally. They're very linear thinkers. So you also have to think very laterally, circularly, okay, non-linear ways to build your career, to build your profile. Does that make sense? Others as well? So if
Yes, Rajiv.
Swati is keen about pharma healthcare, there's so many very interesting healthcare startups today who are recruiting, well funded. Go grab it. And then again, you have to network. Exactly the same thing. Okay, who are the investors in my startup I'm working at? Hey, there's this Sequoia guy. Let me write to him, GT. Hey, GT is one of the partners at Sequoia, by the way. Hey, GT, I'm working at a startup. You're funded. I'm working at this startup, you're funded. I'm really happy. I'm doing this role, fantastic. I just like to have a small chat with you. They would love to have a coffee conversation with you, or a Zoom call. Hey, cool. That's Swati, she's an employee. She takes care of sales, or she takes care of operations. She reached out to me. Okay, I'm having a Zoom call with her. Okay, so tell me, what do you have? How's it working at my startup? Okay, what new things can we do? He's going to pick your brains on, okay, how to grow the company, right? So do that. Make that switch. Make that switch. And the same thing. Okay, what has GT invested in? Okay, what other things excite him? How is he thinking about business? Right? This is again a lateral way to get in, a very, very unconventional way, but it is very viable. I would recommend this route more than any other route for you to switch to a fund in about 4 to 5 years time, because you will have operating experience, you will have operated the company and running a business. Then I'm going to highlight this in green. Go after this. That's the place. Sounds good? Yeah.
Yes, Rajiv.
Go guys, take the route. The same skill sets are needed there. You'll have to make a pitch, network, work, multiple things. Okay. Okay. Any other questions? So Kaustubh, for you, okay, the third route here, Hyderabad is closer to Calcutta, okay, or Hora, okay. Visakhapatnam, fintech startups, very interesting space there, okay. Of course, Bangalore has so many options. Gurgaon has so many options. Noida has so many options, right? Of course, Bombay, Pune, so many options. Gujarat is an upcoming place and a fast growing place, okay. Network. So if I come across a well-funded startup that's recruiting, I will definitely let you know. In fact, we are hiring for some of my portfolio companies. We are hiring. So I'll talk about it, you know, at the right time.
Okay, sure, Rajiv.
So one is into cyber tech, legal tech actually. The other is into Indian cosmetics, and Dr. Shades only, correct? The other is into airlines tech, stroke airports tech. Right. Definitely, we are growing. All of them have raised the third round already now. Okay. Super. Okay. Any other questions? Sushant, any other paths? Oh, I just gave you the 3 paths, no? What path do you want to get into? What path do you want to get into? So I can specifically address that. What's your desired role? No idea? Okay. Then Sushant, what's your target industry? CPG. So CPG massive. I mean, look at a lot of CPG based companies. You should explore all 3. Okay, or rather boutiques and well funded startups in the CPG space. Right? Like Windgreens, interesting company to work for. Correct? Epigamia. Okay, interesting company to work for again. All these are well funded startups in the CPG space. Right? Bombay Shaving Company, Beardo, everyone's hiring. These are all CPG firms, right? And all well-funded startups. Or you could look at boutiques like DSG Partners that invest in only CPG. Okay. You could look at MAPE, which advises, it's an IB that advises on the CPG space, MAPE Advisors. Right? So in that case, CPG Tech, which is consumer tech, Swiggy, right? That's consumer tech, CPG Tech. So you'll have to build this long list, Srishant. Build a long list and then shortlist. What excites you? So you could build a long list in 3 categories. Okay. So again, Sushant, the thing is, this work for everyone. After this course, you can do it right now. This course should only help you get sharper and additional skill sets. Because learning is lifelong. You will have to, in today's time, learning is lifelong. You will have to keep enrolling for some course or the other every year. Because skill sets are getting outdated very soon. Okay? You get my point? Applies to everybody. Okay, any other questions, guys? ठीक है, तो स्वाति करियर वो वाला हो ही गया, कंटिन्यू बिल्डिंग नहीं, व्हाट दिस तो हो ही गया ना, career moves.
Yes. Almost you have covered everything which need to be done.
हाँ, but और भी है, बाकी है, quite a few things. Cool. Okay, any other questions? Others? Kaustubh, Abhishek, Devanshi, Nachiket, Mayuri, others? Ananta, all okay? Okay. So I want everyone to start networking, build your networks now, meaningfully. Building networks doesn't mean just adding people on LinkedIn. That means nothing. Or it doesn't mean just following someone on Instagram. That means nothing. Building networks means being able to have a meaningful conversation which is interesting to both the parties. So the other party recalls you, yeah, I had some interesting conversation with Sushant. Hey, keep in touch, always stay in touch. That's the other thing. I should add it here because unfortunately the Indian education sucks. It sucks in something called networking. Okay, stay in touch always. Keep sharing interesting nuggets with everyone, your past employers. Meet them quite often. Okay, not quite often. Meet them sometimes. Give them an update. Write an email. Hey, this is what has happened. This is the interesting thing I'm doing. Just wanted to say a hello. Okay, that way. Always stay in touch. Sounds good? Okay?
Yes.
Super. So if there are no questions, we'll close this call. Okay, I will share this document right away with Damini and Messenger. Please share this. You should receive the other document with you. Go through it. That's like 7 pages, which means come up with questions. And tomorrow we will dive into the DCF. We'll continue from there and we'll get into a case study. Sounds good? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So today morning also was productive, right? Made the best out of it. So it's like, as you said, when life gives you lemon, make lemonade out of it. Right? We lived it today.
Yes, Rajiv.
Okay. Okay, guys. All right. Enjoy your Saturday breakfast. I'll have a leisurely breakfast today. Okay. And I will see you tomorrow. Chalo, guys.
Rajiv, hello Rajiv, this is Suryansh.
Suryansh. Yeah.
Actually, can I get a phone number? Actually, I wanted to talk about something for 5 minutes.
Okay, it's on the chat. If I don't answer your call, or not because I don't like to answer calls, just drop me a WhatsApp, and then I'll return your call. Okay? Because I would not know, right? Is that the insurance guy calling me to sell some shit, or the credit card guy calling me to sell another credit card? Okay.
When should I call you?
I mean, just anytime. Just ping me, and I'll return your calls. No worries.
I will call you after this.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Swati.
Thank you.
Take care. Thank
Thank you,
you. Bye.
Rajiv.
Thank you, Raju. Bye all.
Done.
Raju, do you have 2 minutes?
Yeah. Who was that? Sorry. Yeah.
Sushant.
Yeah. Go for it.
Raju, right now I'm working as a cash application specialist.
Where are you working?
2 days back.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
I work for DuPont.
Oh, DuPont. Awesome. Okay. Just 1 sec, Sushant. 1 second. Sushant, yeah. You're working with DuPont, okay?
I'm working as a cash application specialist. So 2 days
What
back.
specialist?
Cash application.
Cash application specialist. Okay.
So 2 days back, they offered me for dispute management. There's a new project coming.
Okay.
And
So,
this
Sushant, your voice is getting in and out, not clear.
Okay. So they offered me the dispute management. So this is the new project coming up in the next month.
So, what will you do as a dispute management?
So previously it was just a back office role. If there are any disputes on the payments, they used to route it to the customer service or a sales guy or collections guy. But right now the roles we are getting is we have to work on everything. We have to get in touch with the customer. We have to work with the.
So, one sec. I don't think I can hear you. You're cutting in and out, Sushant. Some problem with your microphone.
So can we talk tomorrow on this?
Yeah. Done.
No problem. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.